The second round of votes are in, and our brand new hero this time is Darcy Graves, the prodigy necromancer of Blackmore Academy.
So, do they give you the pack of cloves when you become a theater kid, or was that something you brought to the table all on your own?
I hope you get shot.
I'm making conversation.
And I'm hoping you get shot.
Is that a severed hand?
Yeah.
I really need to get my tubes tied.
From her bio, Graves is a student at Blackmore Academy and the daughter of high-powered defense attorneys who never really made time for her, and therefore she spent most of her time in cemeteries speaking to the dead, until the dead spoke back to her, leading her to obtain a severed lich's hand, a lich who would become not just a voice, but a mentor for Graves' necromantic powers. Graves siphons the strength of her enemies and excels at locking down an area and summoning the dead to assist her in combat and sieging. Her primary weapon is called the Teacher, otherwise her mentor's hand, and Graves' primary fire latches onto enemies as a locked-on beam. For her dash and slide, it's as if the lich is pulling her forward. Her parry, light melee, and heavy melee. For her first ability, she has a passive where she collects death from anything that dies around her and stores it to build up charges of her active. Then, she can toss out the Jar of Dead, which breaks into 4 deadhead skulls. These deadheads will attack whoever was at the impact, or if there was no enemy nearby, they'll follow Graves and attack whoever she uses her primary fire on. Fully upgraded, death stacks will heal, the jar will slow, and she can have a total of 6 deadheads, and they will be able to proc her other passive. For her second ability, Grave places down 2 pillars and creates a wall of grasping hands to connect them. These hands do spirit damage and immobilizes enemies if they pass through it. You can rotate the wall, and fully upgraded, it can reach almost a whole span of middle lane. Graves' third ability is a passive where her primary fire steals weapon damage and spirit resist over time. This builds up to a maximum amount which is seen over their heads. Her deadheads fully upgraded can also proc this, and at max level it allows her primary fire to attach to an additional target. And finally, for Graves' ultimate, she summons a giant gravestone out of the ground and summons ghouls that spawn periodically and automatically shamble towards the enemy base. They smack at minions, but will detonate and slow against heroes and objectives for spirit damage. The gravestone itself can be destroyed by enemies using 2 heavy melees. The gravestone lasts a long while, and fully upgraded it'll last even longer, have the ghouls walk faster, and instantly summon 3 ghouls on cast. Graves looks like she can push down a lane extremely fast just by herself, so I bet staple spirit damage boosting items will go a long way for her damage output combined with all of her summons. But if you want to be a sieging menace, I found that you can also use Refresher on her gravestones, and just have 2 graves constantly sending zombies into towers. I fully admit, I was not nearly as excited for Graves as other people seemed, but her playstyle seems so incredibly fun, and she's also properly a summoning archetype of hero, other than McGinnis and her turrets I guess, which I think I'm gonna enjoy a lot. Since she is the new hero, share below if you found anything else about her, and keep the voting going for that third brand new hero.